Hi guys, welcome to my kitchen. Today I'm making Swedish meatball pasta bake. Alright guys, we're going to start out by making the meatballs. I have a pound of mild Italian sausage and a pound of ground beef in a bowl here. I'm going to start by adding in 2 eggs. Okay, now I'm going to add in my seasonings. I'm going to go for a teaspoon of granulated garlic. You could also use garlic powder if you like. I'm going to add in a teaspoon of onion powder, and I'm just eyeballing everything, guys. I'm going to add in a 1/4 teaspoon of nutmeg. I'm going to add in a 1/2 teaspoon of allspice. It's a little too much here, guys. I'm going to add in a 1/2 teaspoon of black pepper. And I'm going to add in 2 teaspoons of salt. And the salt is to taste, guys. Okay, now I'm going to get in here and get this all mixed together. And I'm also going to add in some panko breadcrumb before I forget. If you don't have panko breadcrumb, just use plain breadcrumb. I'm going to go for about a 1/2 cup. Okay, I'm going to get in here and get this all mixed together, guys. Okay, now that I have my meatball mixture all mixed up, I have a large baking pan here, a cookie sheet that I put some parchment paper on. I'm going to go ahead and make our meatballs. And I'm going to make them about that size, a hair smaller than a golf ball. So I'm just going to go ahead and I'm going to use all my meatball meat, ground beef and sausage. Make meatballs till it's all gone. Alright, now that my meatballs are done, I put them in the oven at 400 degrees for about 15 minutes. Now here in a skillet I have 5 teaspoons of butter melting. I'm going to put in a little over 1/4 cup of flour. And this is what they call down south a roux. And I'm just going to cook this till the flour absorbs all of the butter and the flour taste cooks out of the flour, because you don't want it to taste like flour. And you want to break up all of your little chunks there. And I'm going to turn my heat down just a bit. We're making a sauce for over our Swedish meatballs. And I'm just going to let this continue to cook just for a minute or so until that flour taste gets out of the roux. Okay, now that this cooked for a minute or so, and you see how it's starting to brown up, that's what we want. I'm going to add in 4 cups of beef broth. And I'm going to turn my heat up just a little bit, guys, and bring this up to a simmer. And I'm just going to stir that around to get that roux mixed in with the beef broth. Now I'm going to allow this to come up to a gentle simmer. I'm going to start adding my other stuff in, guys. I'm going to add in 2 tablespoons of salt, and you can adjust this. I'm going to add in about a 1/2 teaspoon of pepper. I'm going to add in about a tablespoon of Worcestershire sauce. And I'm also going to add in a 1/2 cup of heavy cream. I'm just eyeballing this. And I'm also going to add in a teaspoon of parsley. Now you could use fresh parsley if you want. I'm tripping over my tongue. I'm just using the dried stuff. Okay, now I'm just going to bring this up to a simmer and let it cook for a little bit to thicken up. Alright guys, my sauce is nice and thickened, and what I have here is I took a pound of shell pasta, small shells, cooked into directions on the package, and I put my meatballs down in there after I drained them. Now if you're going to do this in a 9x13 baking pan, you would transfer your pasta over and then put everything in there. But since I'm doing it in this non-stick pan, we're going to do everything in this pan. Now I'm going to take that sauce and I'm going to dump it down over top of the meatballs and pasta. And I'm going to try not to burn myself, because I burned my knuckles when I was draining the pasta. Trying to do everything with one hand. Now let me grab my spoon and get this extra sauce out of the skillet. Sorry you can't see, guys. guys, this is smelling good already. Now I reduced the heat of my oven down to 375. I'm going to stir this a little bit to get that sauce down in there. I don't need that for this. Get that sauce worked down in there, that gravy. And I'm going to put this in a 375 degree oven for about 20 minutes until everything bakes through. Alright guys, this is ready. It just came out of the oven. Let's go ahead and fix up a plate and see what we got. Alright guys, let me get in here and give this a try. Start with a little bit of that pasta. It's really good. Yeah, that good gravy, beefy flavor going on there. Try one of the meatballs. See, they're cooked through. Nice and tender, well seasoned. Get the flavor of that sausage in there, guys. Now, I'd probably cut back on the salt a little bit on the sauce, the gravy. Maybe the 1 teaspoon. But it's still good. Alright, there you have it, guys. Swedish meatball pasta bake. Give it a try. Thanks for watching. And until next time, I'll see ya.